From November 14th to 21st, we're inviting you to join us for a powerful trip to Ghana. This isn't just a vacation. This is a chance to walk through the same places where many of our people were captured, held, and shipped off into slavery. So don't wait. Secure your spot today. We're making history by walking through it. Will you be with us?
A white man wanted to let his people know that he had time on this day. Now, he was responding to this comment. White women clutching their purse and white people locking doors is out of respect of the total violence that comes out of the black community. Now, this is what he said. Check it out.
Black cities were burned down for being incredibly successful and white people just murdered everybody for no reason? No, you mean like that time the CIA dumped drugs through black cities, knowing what would happen, and then sold to white screaming, applauding masses the idea of a war on drugs and a three-strike rule concept? Or are you talking about that time this whole country went to a civil war because white people wanted to violently have a discussion about whether or not enslavement should still be a thing? About that time we sent a whole bunch of people into Palestine to start murdering a whole bunch of people who were just minding their own business, living their lives. I don't know if you're aware of this, but it was definitely not black people that dropped 2 atom bombs on civilian populations. Oh, by the way, which are definitely war crimes. And maybe you want to keep it inside of our borders, to which I'm going to ask you, what about sundown towns? It seems to me white women are clutching their purses because white men have no accountability. But I didn't mean to speak over you. You were saying something?
So as you saw there, he basically reminded them of their history in dealing with everybody else who is not like them. He let them know, oh, y'all trying to say other people are violent, but you forgetting about the things that y'all have violently done to other people and are still doing to people? How is it that you have such amnesia and that you can't recall those things? So he was basically like, I'm here to remind you, because apparently you have forgotten that almost everybody that you come into contact with has a very adverse experience with you. And he named it murder and everything else in between. It's taking stuff from people violently, hence the word take, because it wasn't given to you. You've taken things, whether it's land, people, the things that people were not trying to give to you from their own bodies. You've done it and you're still doing it. But yet you want to talk about the black community? I tell you what, the black community wasn't acting like that until it came into contact with you. The black community learned from y'all. See, when y'all found us, we were in peace. We were doing what black people were doing. Sans y'all. But then when y'all came into contact with us, yeah, y'all taught us the things that we were not doing. And then, especially when you freed us off of those plantations, you freed us with nothing. No clothes on our back, no food in our stomach, nothing. No money, nothing. And then you created horrible conditions that will cause us to act in a violent way. Because one thing a person is not going to do is starve to death. They're not going to just sit there and starve to death anyway. They're going to say, oh, okay, I don't have any money. I don't have any means of feeding myself. So I'm going to take it. And the things that y'all took from our ancestors, the women and even the men, that they definitely was not trying to give you, yeah, that was taught to us as well. So while you talking about clutching your purses and all that other stuff, see, when our ancestors were on them plantations, we couldn't clutch the things that we weren't trying to have y'all steal from us. We couldn't clutch those things because you might cut our hands off or whip us or, even worse, right? But here you are talking about y'all afraid of black people. You know what? You should be afraid of what we learned from y'all. And I'm not saying the things that you claim happened to you from black people is right. But what y'all need to start doing is having to come to Jesus moment and getting honest about the conditions that you all created and are still creating. In most black neighborhoods, it's dilapidated. Because while your neighborhoods are getting beautified and everything and all the resources are going there, y'all don't for once say, hey, you know what, we got enough. We have enough. Go ahead and put that money in the Black community so they don't have to feel like they need to resort to doing things that are not legal. Y'all won't do that. Y'all continue on with the, pull yourself up by the bootstraps. What's wrong with you? You guys should do this. Y'all going along with that. So yeah, you could clutch your purses all you want. But until y'all do right by us, you're going to have to keep clutching your purses. So anyway, you let me know what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this